I have an example for us to follow today. Good communication. Good communication within the congregation of Israel, good communication within the church, and actually the communication they're going to use is a trumpet. And as we know from Thessalonians, we know that when the Lord returns, there will be the sound of the trumpet of the archangel. So the trumpet is still going to be in use. If you read the book of Revelation too, you'll see references to uh, angels playing trumpets. That's what they were using for their communication. So the Lord spoke to Moses saying, make 2 silver trumpets. So the Israelites, this was their communication tool. They were to have 2 silver trumpets, not bronze trumpets, not golden trumpets, but 2 silver trumpets. Of hammered work you shall make them. You shall use them for summoning the congregation and for breaking camp. Multiple purposes for the trumpet. So if they got multiple purposes, how do we know the difference between the distinction of the call? When both are blown, both 2 silver trumpets, when they both are blown, all the congregation shall gather themselves to you at the entrance of the tent of meeting. Okay, this is how we know when we're supposed to get together. When both trumpets are being blown, we're going to come to the temple of meeting for some sort of, to the tabernacle for some sort of worship service. But if they blow only one of the silver trumpets, then it's only the leaders, the chiefs, the heads of the tribes of Israel shall gather themselves together. But then there's another distinct call. There is the alarm call. When you blow an alarm, the camps that are on the east side shall sit out. Then when you blow an alarm the second time, the camps that are on the south side shall set out. An alarm is to be blown whenever they are to set out. So they're blowing an alarm to say it's time to move camp. So when that cloud goes up and begins to move, then the silver trumpets are blown in the alarm fashion, and that is to know, okay, those on the east being led by the tribe of Judah are to be set out. Perhaps that would be in just travel mode, and that could be in battle mode as well. Verse 7, when the assembly is to be gathered together, you shall make a long blast. So that's how we know when everybody's coming together. Both silver trumpets are being played, and it's a loud blast. Make sure you don't sound an alarm. So it sounds like the alarm is going to be like a dun, 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 dun. Don't you like my trumpet sound there? Different notes being played, whereas when it's a call to worship, it's a long blast, a da going. You shall not sound an alarm when you are to come together. And the sons of Aaron, the priests, shall blow the trumpet. So only the priests, the sons of Aaron, are the ones that are playing these 2 silver trumpets. And notice, the trumpet shall be to you for a perpetual statute throughout your generations. Like I referenced before, we have references in the New Testament of angels playing trumpets. And we know that when the Lord returns, the archangel will sound that wonderful trumpet, signaling the end of all when Christ makes all things right and good. Isn't that good? Verse 10, on the day of your gladness also, we're also going to play the trumpets, not just when we come together to worship, and not only when we move out, we're also going to do it on the day of our gladness, when we're having these big worship feasts, and at your appointed feast, and at the beginnings of your months, you shall blow the trumpets over your burnt offerings and over the sacrifices of your peace offerings. A good example for us to follow. Let us celebrate. Let us play music when we gather together. Now Israel leaves Sinai. We see how they do leave. They leave by playing those trumpets. And when they leave, they set out by stages. They all can't just run. They have to go out in an orderly formation. So they set out by stages. And we go down here, we see the description of how they go out. Judah goes out first, and then the set between how all of them set out in their different ways, who is leading them. And then we see at the very end here, toward the end of the chapter, we see this conversation with Moses and his father-in-law, Hobab, the son of Reuel, the Midianite, Moses' father-in-law. So he is speaking to Hobab, and he is saying, we are setting out for the place of which the Lord said, I will give it to you. Come with us, and we will do good to you, for the Lord has promised good to Israel. So Moses is saying, Hobab, you got to come with us. Please come with us. But then Hobab says, I'm not going to go with you all. I will depart to my own land and to my kindred. And Moses said, please don't leave us, for you know where we should camp in the wilderness, and you will serve as eyes for us. And if you do go with us, whatever good the Lord will do to us, the same will we do to you. Please, you got to come with us. You're going to be super helpful. We don't know what Hobab did, or do we? In Judges 4:11, we see that Hobab is there. The descendants of Hobab are there. We don't know exactly. We're not told in Numbers what happens, but we do know that Hobab must have went with them. Moses must have been persuasive because his descendants are in the promised land. So they set out from the mount of the Lord, 3 days' journey. The ark of the covenant of the Lord went before them, 3 days' journey to seek out a resting place for them. And the cloud of the Lord was over them by day whenever they set out from the camp. They're following the Lord's direction. Whenever the ark set out, Moses said, arise, O Lord, and let your enemies be scattered, and let those who hate you flee before you. And when it rested, he said, return, O Lord, to the 10,000 thousands of Israel. I pray that's been a blessing to you. I'll see you in the next video.